That should do it. The garden is looking how it should again. I must bring Tinker a piece of meat. That'll be a nice treat. Good boy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. Here, chickie, chickie, chickie. Here. Here you are, girls. Fill your beaks.
What's the matter with you today, girl? You're like a lost soul.
What do you need, Papa?
Go up and see the blacksmith. He made some nails for me. Here's some coin.
All right. Anything else while I'm at it?
No, unless you want to stop off at the market and buy some supplies. And before you go, wake Samuel. The boy's still lying in bed and won't stir. He ought to follow your example and Stebor's. You two don't have to be pushed to work. Well, at least he's still better than that good-for-nothing Zbyszek. The lazy wretch. A helper like that isn't worth a damn. If it weren't for his father, God rest his soul, I'd have thrown him out on his ear long ago.
Aye, he's an idler, that one. And he'd hardly give you the time of day, never mind a kind word.
God will reward him in kind one day. Mark my words. You could tell him to get his ass to work too.
Right. Go for nails, send Samuel and Zabishek to work. If it's at all possible.
Aye, just so. Oh, and Teresa, once you've done all your chores for the day, I've a little surprise for you.
Really? Now you've got me curious, Pa. I'll be on my way then. Sammy, get up. It's broad daylight and the birds are singing.
Yeah, I'm up.
Have a bite to eat before going to the mine.
All right, Ma. You don't have to treat me like a child. Looks like it'll be nice today, eh? I could go to the pond fishing.
But you have to go to work.
I know. But maybe I can slip off after lunch.
There'll be no slipping off. You know very well Nemoy has been complaining about you.
Or about dropping that pail on Tonda's head. It was an accident.
Not the first accident you've had, though, was it?
Well, there you go, then. If I leave early, nothing will happen to anyone. And you can cook the fish for lunch tomorrow.
You silly sod. All you ever do at the pond is lie around. The only thing you'll catch is more trouble from the mine master when he finds out. Well, if you're not a child, you can sort it out yourself with Nemoy.
Don't I always?
Pa says you're idle, and if you carry on like that, he'll throw you out.
Ah! Why would he do that? Then he'd be left only with Stibor, and Stibor's not going to break his back working either.
Listen, Zabishek. Pa's not happy with you, and if he says you're idling, you'd better make a bit of effort. I'm only telling you for your own good. You wouldn't want to lose your job now, would you?
You lot are always going on about work as if it was a blessing from heaven. All right. I'll get to work. Anything for a bit of peace.
That's more like it. You'll see it doesn't hurt.
I can read and write and think for myself.
What use is that to
Save
you?
Tess.
To sit bare-arsed in the cold and read?
You pile of manure. Should I mug out stables like you? Is that what you call an honourable profession? Even the horses are more fragrant than you.
Honest work doesn't stink, you good-for-nothing.
Perhaps not, but you stink to high heaven.
You lazy wretch. You're full of talk, and yet you haven't two groschen to rub together.
You should talk. All you have is what falls from your master's table.
Look at you, thin as a rake from never having a decent meal, and still floating for nothing but pride.
At least I can read and write and think for myself.
What use is that to you? To sit bare-arsed in the cold?
Teresa, I'm glad to see you.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
How are things, Matthew?
Teresa? It's unusual to see you here. Come to see the eighth wonder of the world, have you?
What would that be now?
Fritz, working. Well, that's a sight you don't see every day.
I'd say that's the pot calling the kettle black. You don't look too busy yourself.
Why overdo it? Jesus was a carpenter too, but how many beams do you think he made, eh?
Matthew, that's blasphemy.
No, it's only a harmless joke. You don't have to look at me like the parish priest did at Kunesh, when he spewed over his pew.
Ugh, don't even remind me. Well, I'd better be going. Work to do, you know?
Don't overdo it now.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
What's new, Fritz?
I don't know. Oh, actually, I do know. There's going to be a dance this evening. Are you going?
Maybe. I've got a lot to do still.
They say it's going to carry on tomorrow too. And they'll be roasting a pig. Can't miss that.
So I heard. I wonder how come Sir Radzig allowed it.
No, it wasn't his lordship's idea. It was Master Faithfar's.
Master Tobias? Why would he do that?
I don't know. Maybe he just wants to show off his wealth. I'd have roast pig and dancing every evening if I had his coin.
Good boy. That's my boy.
As well as health-giving decoctions.
My humble greetings. How may I serve you?
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure, why not?
What do you say to this?
That's better. Chop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal. See now? I knew we'd come to an agreement.
How are you, Teresa?
God's blessings.
What's new in the village?
There's to be a dance this evening. Again. Can we not find some other way to enjoy ourselves for a change? Harvest festival, Pentecost festival, dances, church, and dances again.
What else would we do for fun?
I heard they have combat tournaments in Rattay sometimes. The men put on shining armour and folk can watch them battering each other. That must be lovely to watch. Why can't we have something like that once in a while? After all, Sir Radzig is the royal hetman.
But for a tournament, you need knights. We don't have enough here in Skalitz.
Ah, but Sir Hanish's tourney in Rattay is even for commoners. Even our fellas could enroll there.
Oh my god, don't say that too loud. I can just imagine how my brothers would be tripping over each other to enroll.
They wouldn't be the only ones, would they? How about that Henry? He's always waving that wooden sword around like you'd think he was getting ready to go on crusade. But there's an interesting thought now. Which of our fellas do you think would win?
Henry would win for sure. He's always practicing with that wooden sword, like you say. And besides, he's a blacksmith's son. They're always strong from hammering iron all day.
Do you think so? Don't say anything, but I think that Henry's a bit of a fool. And he doesn't overwork himself at that forge.
Anyway, enough about tourneys. I must be on my way. Take care.
Hey, Teresa.
No sign of the blacksmith. Where can he be?
God bless. What can I help you with?
Father sent me to pick up nails, but there's no one at the fort.
Aye, sorry, lass. Martin had to go to the castle to talk to Sir Radzig. He's to forge a sword for his lordship.
Oh, I see. And has he made the nails for Pa?
I'm afraid he hasn't had time on account of that sword. But if you come tomorrow, he'll surely have them for you. I'll remind him this evening.
All right. I'll stop by tomorrow.
Do that, dear. Oh, and by the way, the girls were looking for you.
Which girls?
Bianca and Johanka. You should stop by and see them before you go home. You girls must be plotting something.
What was it about?
They didn't say, but it seemed important. Which probably means boys, I suppose, eh?
There's no harm in that, is there, good wife? You were young yourself once and went dancing with boys.
Oh, so I'm an old woman now, am I?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm only teasing you, girl. Dancing is just what you young ones should be doing. Make the most of it while you can. Before you know it, your pa will find you a husband, and you'll have a pack of children to take care of.
Let's hope it's not too soon. Thanks for letting me know. I'll stop by tomorrow for those nails then.
Not at all. Oh, and another thing, Teresa. Have you seen Henry around anywhere? If he helped his father out more at the forge, there'd be no shortage of nails.
I haven't seen him at all.
No doubt he's at that swordplay with that so-called combat master again. If he could wield a hammer half as good as a wooden sword, there'd be no shortage of nails.
God save you, Tess.
God be with you, Teresa.
I'm honoured that you should come to me.
What news, neighbour?
Have you heard that King Wenceslas's half-brother Sigismund and his foreign soldiers sacked Kuttenberg? I expect he wanted to loot his brother's silver to pay for his campaign against his allies. That horde of Tartars and mercenaries he has doesn't come cheap.
I heard something about it. Were many people killed?
No. Those cowardly burghers surrendered to Sigismund without a fight and begged him for their lives on their knees in the mud.
Why would King Sigismund turn against his own brother like that?
He wants to depose him, that's why. He and those foreign lords of his think Wenceslas isn't paying enough attention to the problems of the Empire. Well, that's easy to say, but if you ask me, the whole world is going to hell. Not even the church is able to stick together, and now we have 2 popes? How is a person supposed to know what to believe in anymore?
What do you think will happen?
It's starting to stink like a few years ago. You were still a little girl then, so you wouldn't know, but Wenceslas had to yield to his own lords. Jobst of Moravia and his League of Lords even abducted Wenceslas and locked him up in Austria. Wenceslas's younger brother John and his cousin, Prokop of Moravia, got him released in the end.
Well, at least some of his family remained loyal to him.
Well, yes. Only John and Prokop had to make some concessions to the lords in Prague that the king didn't agree with, so they fell out with him in the end anyway. I don't reckon they'll be willing to come to his aid again.
The more I hear about politics, the less sense it makes. I must get back to work.
How are you, Teresa?
My humble greetings. How may I serve you?
What news, neighbor?
News? Have you not heard, girl? The Empire is falling asunder under the hands of the king.
How do you mean?
King Sigismund of Hungary besieged Kuttenberg, and quite rightly too, in my opinion, because King Wenceslaus' rule is no rule at all. I am not the only one who would rather see his brother Sigismund on the throne.
But Wenceslaus is still our rightful king. We can't just change our loyalty to someone else.
But who is to bring order if the king cannot do it?
Good man, Deutsch. You ought to watch what you say. Sir Radzig is the king's hetman, and he could take you to task for such seditious talk. Good day to you. Bianca, how come you're up so bright and early?
Papa has me running around from dawn till dusk. You know how it is.
Indeed I do.
I'm glad you're here, Tess. You've got to help me with something. But first, can you go and see Henry for me? He's at the sheepfold by the stockade, as usual.
Oh? Playing around with wooden swords again?
Aye. He's getting ready for the life of a mighty warrior.
Well, at least we know he'll be able to protect you from outlaws with wooden swords.
Oh well, boys and their games. Listen, would you bring him a beer for me?
But why don't you bring it yourself?
If Pa saw me running after Henry, he'd tan my hide. But I can't leave him dry in this heat.
All right, I'll bring the beer to him.
Thanks. And don't forget to tell him it's from me.
Everyone knows all the beer in Skalitz is from you and your pa.
You know what I mean. And listen, Tess. Once you've given him the beer, come back to me again. Meanwhile, I'll make an excuse to Pa. I need you to go somewhere with me, but I'll tell you all about it after. Run along before the beer gets warm.
God be with you, Henry. Mind you don't get hurt.
Good day, Teresa.
I brought you a beer. I'd say you'd need it after a hard battle.
Ah, great. It's as hot as Pa's Forge out here today. That's very sweet of you to get me a beer.
Actually, Bianca sent it. Her pa doesn't want her to come here.
Ah, I see. I'll make it up to her this evening.
I don't want to know how. How come you're training on your own today? You're usually here with that vagabond. What's his name?
Vanyek. And he's not a vagabond. He's a wayfaring combat master.
Well, it looks like he's off wayfaring somewhere else today.
Yeah. More likely sleeping off last night's boozing. Actually, since I've no opponent today, wouldn't you like to have a go? I mean, a bit of swordplay. I could teach you.
Me? Swordplay?
Sure. Why not?
All right then. I accept your challenge, young sir, but I must warn you, I can swat a mouse with a broom with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I knew you had the heart of a warrior. Let's go then. Come on then. Show me what you're made of. Whoever is the first to hit the other 10 times is the victor.
What if I hurt you, though?
Ah, don't worry. I can handle it.
Don't go easy on me, Harry.
Ah, very good.
Henry, really? Now that is hardly chivalrous behavior. Now, I shall have to fight for my honor. Take that, you scoundrel! Are you alright?
Nothing, I'm fine.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Are you mad at me?
No, of course not. It's my own stupid fault.
Well, that'll teach you to go around slapping decent, God-fearing girls on the backside. Let me have a look at it.
No, it's only a scratch and a couple of splinters. And I didn't mean to, you know.
Show me that.
Ah, really, it's nothing.
You know how it is, Hal. He who lives by the sword
Dies by the splinter, eh?
There now. By the way, you owe Bianca for that beer.
Good day, Teresa.
There's a good doggy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Greetings.
Good health to you too.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Why not?
What do you say to this?
We're getting there. Just drop the price a bit more.
Are we agreed?
That sounds pretty interesting. A little less and I'll be satisfied.
Well, that's a decent price.
Thanks very much, and I hope you'll honour me with another visit. Gorgeous.
God save you, Tess.
No, some kind of...
God be with you. What can I do for you?
God be with you. Do you need anything?
What else was it you wanted from me?
You brought that beer to Henry then?
I did.
Uh-huh. And what did he say?
He said thanks. That's about it.
Huh. That's just like him. All right. But now I can tell you what I wanted. Fancy a walk in the woods?
Right now? You want to court me in the shade of the pines?
No. I need to pick herbs for distilling schnapps. Henry's favorite.
What herbs do you need?
I've got almost everything except belladonna. I know a clearing where the best plants grow.
Belladonna? But that's deadly poison.
It is, if you don't know what you're doing. But don't worry, I haven't poisoned anyone yet.
Why don't you go and pick it yourself?
Pa won't let me go on my own. They say a wolf was seen in the woods recently.
A wolf? Hereabouts?
So they say. But it was old Blaha who claimed to see it, and he's never sober. Still, I wouldn't want to go there alone.
Couldn't your brother go with you?
Adam? He'd shit himself if he saw a wolf. And besides, someone has to take care of the tavern. But he could lend us his bow. Good thinking, Tess.
Thanks. So, you're going to borrow a bow from Adam, and then you want me to go with you to pick belladonna in the woods?
Actually, it's not entirely that simple. Adam won't lend me his bow. The last time he did, I broke the string. You'll have to get it from him. Anyway, I don't know how to shoot. But Stibor taught you, didn't he?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
It doesn't matter. If the wolf sees a bow, he won't come near us. So will you go and ask Adam? You know he's always liked you. Just give him a wink and the bow is yours.
You might be able to do that with Henry, but me, well...
Come now. You're as pretty as any lass in the province. And once you've got the bow, meet me on the bridge by the lake, alright?
Alright, I'll help you. But next time I want something from you. I don't want to hear any excuses about how you have to see Henry.
Deal. You're an angel, Tess. Are going to pick herbs. Adam, keep an eye on things here while I'm gone.
Yeah, sure. Just be back before the place fills up in the evening. Teresa, I'm glad to see you.
My God, what happened to you? You look like you've been assaulted.
I heard you're a really good archer. And that you've even got your own bow.
Yeah. I've got a bow. I made it myself. And I can hit the tree behind the tavern at 20 paces.
Good heavens, that's amazing. Would you lend me your bow for a while?
Lend my bow? To a girl? Well, I don't know, Teresa.
Hey, Adam. If you lend me your bow, I'll dance with you at the next celebration.
Oh? You would? Really? All right. Here's the bow then. And some arrows. Take it all.
Thank you so much, Adam.
God be with you, Teresa. Already heard. Congratulations. Thank you.
There's a good doggy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
That's it.
Good fella. That's my boy. I've got the bow. We can get going.
Great. Come with me. May the Lord watch over you, Tess. Hey, Teresa, wait. There's a magpie's nest somewhere on that tree. Last time I was passing here, I saw that bird carrying something shiny to its nest. Listen, since you've got a bow, why not try and shoot the nest down? Adam does it all the time, so I'm sure there's nothing to it. What about that nest, Tess? Or do you want to keep going? What about that nest, Tess? Or do you want to keep going? I wonder what could be in that nest. I wonder what could be in...
I had a look in the nest.
Yeah? And what did you find there?
There was a ring in it. Looks like silver.
Really? Holy Mother of God! I always wanted a silver ring. But you're the one who shot it down.
You're right. I shot it down, so it's mine.
Yeah, keep it. You deserve it.
You don't mind?
No. After all, I've got Henry. And if I ask him, he'll get me an even better ring. While you've got no one.
You know what? Let's just go and pick those damned herbs before I change my mind about the whole thing.
Oh, come on then. Teresa, wait! This way! I wonder what happened here. I saw it the last time, but no one reported anything in Scarlet. Do you think they skidded off the road and something devoured them? Maybe a wolf?
I thought you didn't believe in the wolf.
I don't. I didn't. Better keep going. Come on. Teresa, where are you off to? We'll turn into the woods here and go uphill a bit. Follow me. It's a sweet little garden, isn't it? I never met anyone here. But it's always well kept. Probably some witch. Who else would keep a garden in the woods? It's a shame that witch doesn't grow belladonna, too. Did Did you hear that? We'd better keep going, all right? We're nearly there. We'll go along the road here, and then back into the woods. This is the place. I'll start picking, and you keep a lookout.
All right, I'll keep watch. Just make it quick.
I'm glad I remembered this place. It seems no one else knows about it. Mother of God! Sit! Teresa!
There's a good doggy. That's my boy.
Put the weapon away.
I thought those rumors about a wolf were just idle talk.
Idle talk, indeed. If I'd been alone, that beast would surely have devoured me.
That was a funny-looking wolf, don't you think? I reckon it was actually a wild dog.
Wolf or dog? It was a monstrous beast. Henry will never believe this.
Did you manage to pick enough herbs?
Yeah, I did. Fortunately. I'll brew plenty of that liquor. Enough for you, too. As a reward.
All right. Thanks. Did anything happen to you?
No, I'm fine. Thank God. It's a good thing you came along.
What will you do now?
I'll go back to work at the tavern. There's been quite enough excitement for one day. Thanks for coming with me, Tess. And don't forget to come and see me tomorrow.
All right.
God save you, Tess.
My God, what happened to you? You look like you've been assaulted.
Is there someone here who'd compete with me in archery?
Of course. What do you think this range is for? First, I'll explain the rules to you. You shoot 7, 13, or 21 arrows, depending on who you're shooting against. The straw surround is worth 1 point, the white ring 2, and the bullseye 3. Whoever finishes shooting first gets 3 extra points. The round ends when everyone has finished shooting, and whoever has the most points wins. It's the custom to wager on it, to make it more interesting, see? The better the archers you shoot against, the higher the stakes.
All right. That seems straightforward.
Just one more thing. Don't leave while the contest is underway, and never aim or shoot at anything but the target. Otherwise, you're out. Got it?
Got it.
How good are you with a bow, so I can find you a suitable opponent?
I'm a beginner.
Doesn't matter. At least you'll get a bit of practice. Beginners shoot 7 arrows a round. Splendid! Here's some arrows for you, but you can use your own if you want. Meanwhile, I'll round up the competition. Right. Last arrow shot. Contest over.
It's a very serious crime, stealing the king's silver.
Stealing the king's silver is a capital crime. You get the pie for that.
Why do you keep going on about it? What's it got to do with me? I keep telling you, I don't know nothing about any silver. I'm a miller. Flour is what I know about. If someone's stealing silver from the mines, why don't you talk to the mint master about it?
Well, we did. He was the one that brought it up.
It's our job to ask everyone who lives nearby if they saw anything suspicious.
Then good luck with that. Because in case you haven't noticed, everyone around here lives near the mines.
Aye, but some live closer than others. And then there's also the fact that... how to put it?
We're asking you because, well, you're a miller, right?
Oh, I see. Since I'm a miller, I must be a crook. Is that it?
No, but you know what they say.
Aye. They say you lot can hardly find your own asses. Never mind a thief. You're keeping me from my work, young fellas. So if we're done here, farewell and good luck.
All right, Miller. If you should happen to hear anything, let us know.
Johanka, what's up?
I was asking around for you. There's something we have to talk about? Are you going to the dance this evening?
I'd like to go and have a look, if I have time for it. Why? Do you want to borrow my dress?
No, nothing like that. I've got a dress, but I don't want to end up dancing on my own, if you know what I mean.
You want me to find you a dancing partner?
No, not quite. I've already picked one.
Let me guess. Matthias?
I? Who else?
So, what's the problem? Just go and tell him. You've had your eye on him since the Harvest Festival. Surely you must have noticed by now.
He hasn't. I'm at a loss what to do.
So you'd like Matthias to take you to the dance, but you don't want to tell him?
That's right.
How in heaven's name do you want to do it then?
Easy. You're going to steal his lucky dice.
What? How is that supposed to help, for Christ's sake?
If you can get your hands on it without him noticing, he'll be looking everywhere for it. He'll be wandering around saying to himself, "Where did I put that damned dice?" And then I'll turn up. God be with you, Matthias. You didn't by any chance lose your dice? And he'll say,
Aye, Johanka, I did. Where on earth did you find it?
"Oh, I found it near the tavern. You know there's going to be a dance there this evening." And then he'll finally get the message.
Oh, the dance. Yes. Johanka, wouldn't you like to go with me?
Of course. I'd love to go with you, Matthias. Thank you for asking. Then he'll take me by the hand, and he'll look... Never mind that. Well, that's how it's going to help. More or less.
You painted a very pretty picture, no doubt. But do you think it'll really work?
I'm absolutely sure it will.
Why don't you just steal the dice yourself?
And if he caught me doing it? You think he'd go dancing with me then? Except maybe to the bailiff. But you... Well, you're a miller's daughter and... Well, you know what they say.
Right. We're all a pack of thieves. I might have known. All right then. I'll help you.
Thank you, Tess. Bring the dice to me as soon as you have it.
Hang on, though. How am I supposed to find it?
He was saying at the tavern yesterday that he keeps it in his trunk when he's not going to play. Go and see Fritz first. I heard he's always got some lockpicks, whatever he wants them for. Anyway, no doubt he can show you how to use one.
Me? Pick locks? Johanka, aren't you going a bit too far?
Well, then maybe you can get hold of his key somehow. But whatever you do, don't get caught. And not a word to Matthias, for the love of God.